You know, it's so funny that I have always heard women say that I would want a real man. But then I'm hearing the request now from women where they want a man on his feminine side, to be more feminine. I mean, so I'm trying to understand what is it that women actually really want, because when I ask them, they don't really know. So what I'm going to tell guys out front, outright, is whatever a woman tells you she wants, try to do the opposite. You have a better chance of surviving that relationship if you do the extreme opposite of what she says that she wants. Okay? No, seriously. Because you can't want both. You know, I told a guy last night, if she tells you she wants you to be more on your feminine side, say, I will do that as soon as you do the same. Because what I've found is most women are on their masculine side and they're attempting to push men on their feminine side. And what I've realized happens with that is men are trying to give women what they want, and it's happening drastically. And what is happening, women are coming back and telling me, I thought I wanted him on his feminine side, but I'm now losing attraction for him. It's a turn off. I mean, it's a crazy world that we are living in. So women have now become so masculine that they want men to be more feminine because they don't want to be feminine themselves. And the fact is, most women that I encounter on a daily basis aren't able to accept, embrace, or understand their own feminine side, but they are asking men to be more feminine. So, what do you expect is going to happen when you ask a man to be more feminine? You want a real man, but you want him to be feminine. But the reason you want a real man is because you found that most men aren't masculine enough. It's a really confusing scenario. And I've heard women say that they wish their partners would tell them more of what is going on, more of their problems and stuff. And I've heard those same women come back to tell me that they wish he would stop complaining, but you were just asking for him to tell you more of what is going on in his mind. So what I'm saying to guys is this: understand the woman that you are with, because what happens in a relationship is this. Let's say a woman is in her masculine side and you are more on your feminine side as a man. When you guys become closer in that relationship, what happens is that she would tend to become more feminine, because the closer a woman gets in love, she becomes more vulnerable. And when she becomes more vulnerable, also becomes more interdependent. And with interdependence comes higher estrogen levels and a woman more on her feminine side. And if you are still on your feminine side, she's going to lose attraction for you, even though she can love you. The relationship passion is going to disappear. Conversely, if a man is too much on his masculine side, he is going to attract a woman that is on her feminine side. Now, what is the difference is, in contrast, is that relationship passion can remain. It's very important for men and women to understand polarity of the relationship. And I say polarity meaning the differences that attract. So if a woman, for example, is highly feminine, she is going to want a man who is masculine. If a man is highly feminine, he is going to want a woman that is highly masculine. Now, what happens if a man is highly feminine and they get into that relationship? As I said, she's going to become feminine, and if he doesn't change, the polarity is going to dissipate. Now, it's the same scenario as if a woman is highly masculine and she goes with a man who is highly feminine. She's going to become feminine. If he doesn't change to become more masculine, the passion in that relationship is also going to dissipate. There are a lot of scenarios that can happen with these masculine, feminine, alpha, beta polarity in relationships. And we're going to go through them all over time. But it's so complex that if I myself don't think about individual scenarios one at a time, it can also confuse someone like me who have been studying it for 5 years. And people go into relationships now where they don't understand the dynamics of the polarity and the attraction and what creates attraction and what sustains attraction. So what happens is, over time, let's say you're in a relationship with someone at the age of 18, it's two totally different people at the age of 40. And so people have matured. A woman, for example, is going to get more masculine naturally as she gets older. And a man is going to get more feminine naturally as he gets older. Now, with gender intelligence, you can sustain that attraction. So when a woman says to you that she wants to be more on your feminine side, it's because she's getting more masculine. And the man is able to sustain his masculine core as well. Now, what she's actually doing there is testing him. All right? So she wants him to become what she doesn't really want him to become. It's a woman's way of subconsciously testing a man to see if he's really in his masculine core. She doesn't know she's actually doing it. And most women will disagree now because they don't even really know when they're doing it. But there are few women who knows when they're actually doing it. And what a man must do is he must stand up and remain in his masculine core, not try to change who he is, because the very changes that she's asking him to make for her is going to cause him to lose attraction and cause her to lose attraction to him, and the relationship's polarity is going to dissipate. So she's what is being called in the man's world is a shit test. She's actually testing his core. That man must never give in to it. He must say absolutely not. She's going to be upset with him by deciding not to agree to her request, but she's also strangely going to get more attracted to him because he stood his ground. That's the world we live in. That's the world, that's the relationship ethics and morals and values and that happens to be portrayed here now in today's society. That is what is happening. So guys, what I'm saying to you is anytime a woman asks you to be more feminine, it means therefore that she is being less feminine. It's not because you're not being feminine enough. In most cases, because if a man is extremely on his masculine, in today's world, most women will not be attracted to him at all. So if for some reason over time she asks you to be more feminine, it means that you're holding your ground, and in most cases she is becoming more masculine. It also means that you're also doing something else wrong, where you're starting to show a sense of weakness in a dimension of your masculinity. So she's now able to test that dimension head on. What you need to do is to evaluate yourself as a man, ensure that you are not being abusive as a male, but at the same time also ensure, which is more important, that all facets of all dimensions of who you are as a man and your masculine core is in check or are in check, because that is more important. It means that she has seen some weakness. For example, I could never see my partner asking me to be more feminine. It's not going to happen. She knows that I'm a masculine man, and that happens a lot of times too when women ask men to smile more. You're not a clown. You're not a joker. Why would I smile if I don't have a joke? If you tell me something funny, I will smile. I would laugh. But if you didn't tell me something to laugh, I'm not going to walk around tongue or walk around the place with a big smile on your face like a clown and happy, joy. No. If you tell me something funny, I'll laugh. If you didn't tell me something funny, I'm a serious guy. I'm a man. This is who I am. And women will always test who you say you are because of you demonstrating you're an alpha, you're demonstrating you're a man. They are going to test it. it is up to you to stand your ground and make sure that they know that you are who you say you are. So if she asks you to show your feminine side, you ask her to show more of her feminine side. And when she does that, then you will show more of your feminine side. And I guarantee you that she's not going to ask you to show you more of your feminine side again, because she's going to be back in her feminine side, and that is what actually attracts her to you. Alright guys, so like, comment and subscribe on this video. Let me know what you think. What are your views? What are your own experiences as a woman wanting that of a man? And maybe it will cause me to do another video to demonstrate or to explain what is actually happening in those scenarios. And if you're a man, let me know if this has ever been a request made to you and why, and what did you do about it. Alright, so like, comment and subscribe. Bye for now. Talk soon.